Fight commentary breakdowns here. Viewer Cavali in green pants taking on Spanish-American War. Now, this is the boxing match, so we'll see. Ooh, Cavali with a good lead hook. We're gonna see Cavali boxing. So this is one of Cavali's most recent matches. He's grown a lot since we featured him on the channel. We've also interviewed Cavali, so definitely look at that. Cavali's doing a Philly shell, which is cool. We've seen examples of ineffective Philly shells being used. This is so far it's a very effective Philly shell. Basically, the way the Philly shell works is you got your shoulder to block certain punches, and then you have your right hand, if you're orthodox, your right hand to kind of block other punches, and then you got your left hand down there to block uppercuts. It's more complicated than that, but basically that's what Philly shell is. That's what Cavali's kind of doing. Spanish-American War is getting driven into the pocket. So he's got good reflexes, but one thing we're noticing is that when Cavali swings at Spanish-American War, Spanish-American War's reflex is kind of to run away. You're going to see this a lot. So Cavali connects a lot at Spanish-American War, Spanish-American War is running away. So a very good lesson about kind of angling. So don't run away, kind of cut different angles to keep fighting him. Because if you start backing up when he comes at you, you're getting into the most dangerous part of his punching range. So we're going to see this a lot. I was noticing that already. Ooh, that was a pretty cool little uppercut Cavali threw while they were thinking of clinching. Cavali throwing quite a lot of good combos. Spanish-American War returning some good combos too. But if you notice what Cavali's doing, he's covering up. So his gloves are absorbing most of the strikes, so he's not getting damaged receiving all these strikes from Spanish-American War. So I think this is something that this game plan is going to help Cavali, especially if this is a kind of a 3-round match, right? And by the third round, you're going to be tired. You're already tired after the first round, man. It's no joke to fight even one round. So look at Cavali being explosive. Ooh, he ducked. Cavali ducked that hook by Spanish-American War. So again, see, Spanish-American War is just punching at Cavali's gloves, man. You're wasting your energy doing this. Ooh, look at Cavali. When Cavali responds, he always connects, man. Whereas when Spanish-American War hits, he's mostly hitting at Cavali's gloves. That was a great little angle that Cavali cut. See, look at that. All those hits are hitting at Cavali's gloves. Cavali, I think, is actually kind of almost tutoring or giving Spanish-American War some advice. That's pretty cool. So he slipped that jab. Spanish-American War, gotta be careful. His hands are a little low. I mean, what he is doing well is, okay, hitting at Cavali's gloves isn't working, so let's try to hit at his body, which is good. But I think if you're going to try to hit at his body, you got to cut angles to hit at the body. Ooh, great little uppercut left hook by Cavali. Cavali ducked or avoided. Oh, that! Wow! Oh my God! So I got a friend Billy who fights a lot like Cavali. So watching this is giving me PTSD because I'm kind of like Spanish-American War. Billy is kind of like Cavali, and what Billy does is Billy stalks me down, and so I'm swinging mostly and not hitting at Billy, and then when he explodes, it's exactly like how Cavali goes after Spanish-American War. So this is really kind of like I'm seeing how I spar and fail, but in this match I'm kind of learning a lot of lessons. So I think that was a great body hit. One thing I think to really see is that Spanish-American War is doing it better in this round, but when Cavali really pressures him, his instinct is to go backwards, and you gotta cut that out. That's how I get hurt a lot too. So Spanish-American War is doing much better this round of not just going backwards when Cavali comes at him. But see, that's what I mean. Like, you go backwards, you start running, you're gonna go right into his punching range and get hit. So the more you get pressured, the more you either stay in the pocket or you just cut angles around. Like, he's thinking about it. Spanish-American was thinking about it. He's, like, thinking about going laterally. Well, learning a lot from this, man. Look at that great angle by Cavali. Boxing's all about angles, man. And then another thing you'll notice is Cavali gets his head off center line a lot. So that just comes with practice. Cavali dropping his hands, but I wouldn't drop my hands if I were Spanish-American War. Again, see the importance of... Oh, man! Cavali, you practiced that move a lot, I'm sure, in the gym. Again, none of those punches are hurting because Cavali's, absorbing it with his elbows and stuff. Oh, look at that! Oh, another one! Oh, man! Oh! This is exactly how Billy beats on me, my buddy Billy. I'll bring him on soon. You guys have seen him on this channel before, but I'm gonna bring him on soon. Cavali almost throwing that kung fu shovel kick. Wow. Very exciting match, man. Very exciting match. So, I think we should definitely see this a year later, see the two of them, maybe get a rematch or something like that. But as of now, Cavali definitely was the superior boxer. Cavali's been doing martial arts and getting into the ring since he was probably like 12. So, it's not, it doesn't make Spanish American War look bad at all. It just, if anything, Spanish American War did a good job. But Cavali, just more training, better boxing. And I think they just gave both of them credit. So there was no official winner in Mighty Mouse UFL. If you can let me know if there was a winner or this was just kind of more of an exhibition match, let me know. But this was a really cool match. So our man Spanish American War, he was like this sometimes, like this, sometimes like this. Cavali would come up, Cavali had the little Philly shell. Sometimes he'd be like this, maybe more 52 blocks. And then Cavali would start coming in with all these combos, and 70% of the time, Spanish American War would start backing up. He would get backed up, and when you start backing up, when he starts pressuring you, you get right into the most extended part of someone else's punches. You're backing up into more danger. So you gotta be able to, and Spanish American War, to his credit, did this sometimes. You gotta be able to head movement, etc., be able to cut different angles, keep going, keep fighting. I have this tendency, and that's why I noticed this so much. So my tendency is not necessarily to back up. What I like to do is maybe what you see in point karate, point taekwondo, or kung fu. When I get pressured too much, I start jumping back. You jump and throw something, so I have that tendency. So I get caught a lot when I'm jumping. So that just takes a lot of training, and that just takes a lot of muscle memory. How do you replace a reflex, a common reflex we all have, which is, all right, let's back up, How do you replace that? You just have to build other muscle memory reactions, making me think about what I need to do better in my sparring, because my buddy Billy's more of a Jeet Kune Do guy, so Billy's hands are super fast. I right now don't have an answer, but if I solve this, and if any of you can give some feedback to me and Spanish American War, how do you solve this kind of backing up flinch response you have? Please leave it in the comment section. I want to give a very, very big shout out to Mighty Mouse UFL. They actually contacted me years ago. Tabitha used to work for Mighty Mouse UFL, and she contacted me years ago and said, hey, if I could cover some of their matches, and I was like, sure. And then I got busy, things happened, and I never got around to it. Since Cavali got on Mighty Mouse UFL, I said, you know what? This is the perfect opportunity. Covering Mighty Mouse UFL like I promised them many years ago. Although Tabitha doesn't work at the company anymore, so I had to reach out to them again and be like, by the way, this is what's going on. I'm going to cover you guys. Go follow Mighty Mouse UFL. Link to their channel is in the description, pinned comments, end cards, etc. So guys, keep practicing, man. Head movements, right? Get your head off center line. Alright guys, fight commentary breakdown.